Do you realize that inactive adults experience anywhere between 3 and 8% of muscle loss per decade? So, especially those that don't really work out in the first place, that's a lot. That's a decent amount of lean body mass that you are losing, which also somewhat affects your metabolism. And that's a big topic always discussed, is how do I increase my metabolism? Well, one is resistance training. And to kind of go along with that is like, how often should you resistance train? So my recommendation is a bare minimum 2 times a week. Life gets in the way, and if you can at least get 2 times a week of resistance training in, and maybe 2 or 3 times a week of some type of cardio. I'm not a big proponent on cardio, so in my personal opinion, I would recommend more than 2 times a week, but it really depends on your schedule. So 2 times a week, and there needs to be one day at least of like decent heavy lifting to make sure that you are, sort of pushing yourself. Because a lot of people will go to the gym and they will spend time with lower reps, higher reps and lower weight, and really it's not doing much. So what does research also say is that even within 10 weeks of resistance training, okay, there's an increase in 1.5 kilograms of lean mass. There's a slight increase in metabolic rate, or resting metabolic rate, and a reduce in fat mass of about 1.8 kilograms. Again, that's only in 10 weeks. So just imagine if you are doing consistent, like 3, 4, 5 year-round strength training, which I highly recommend. Again, that's only 2 times a week. Okay, what does resistance training also help with? Also helps with lowering risk of type 2 diabetes. Also helps with lowering risk of visceral fat. So like the visceral fat is the fat that's around your organs, which you really want to keep low. 2, improves insulin sensitivity. It can also help with cardiovascular health. So again, and this is a huge one, it can also help with lowering your risk of bone loss, because doing weight resistance training can help actually reverse bone loss and help bone development. So your bone mineral density could increase from resistance training. So I just threw out so many benefits to resistance training. Yes, they are all internal. You're not going to see it immediately, but those are things that will keep you healthy long term, lower your risk of disease. What are some benefits of resistance training that you'll see? Your mood will increase, so you'll feel a lot better, you'll have more energy. Those are things that you're gonna see immediately. Mood, feel a lot better, a lot of energy, be able to potentially, save yourself from a fall, because you're able to hold your body weight, or actually control your body weight as you potentially fall. If you're an older person or whatever, you trip over something. I'm not saying you're gonna fall, but I'm just saying like things that you can see immediately, as far as like, a return on your investment that you're making on your health. So 2 times a week, bare minimum. If you can do that, I promise you you'll see some lean mass, you'll see reduced fat mass, you'll see a lot of other cognitive things that can be really beneficial for you, for your mental health. So hope this helps. I know this question is asked a lot. How often should you resistance train, or how often should you work out? I think the question should be, how often should you resistance train, more than just working out, because working out could be anything, just walking, whatever. Resistance training is a totally different game. I think that if you're going to resistance train and you're new, that you should really work with a trainer so they can provide you with immediate feedback on your form, technique. And then if you want to, move on to an online program or whatever, and don't need a trainer anymore, that's another situation that you can talk about. But I think it's something that you should start with in person and then move to your own gym or whatever. On that note, if you are in the Rockville area and you are interested in our Healthy Holiday Challenge, it's going to start at the beginning of November. If you have questions, comment below, or you can sign up with the link in the bio. Peace.